we don't. And I've spent many of my years responding poorly to the gift of faith, the gift of grace, the gift of salvation, His gift of mercy. I have lived my life poorly in so many ways for so many years. And yet, you know what? The beauty of God is that He never gives up. He just keeps coming back and wiping us off, like a mother wipes off her dusty little kid who just fell down in a little mud pile, and she kind of like picks him up and cleans him off, and here, try again. That's what the Lord does. And it's all of Him, like I said. It's all of Him. God is holy, we are not. Did you hear that? God is holy, we are not. God is faithful, we are not. God is willing, and often we are not. God is patient, and we are not. God is benevolent, and we are not. I am so glad He counted me. He counted me not worthy, but He counted me, period. To be among His flock. And I am so grateful for that. Although, like I said, I've not shown it. I've not shown my gratitude very well over the years. I've tried, but I've tried poorly. I've always said I've always felt like God's special needs kid. You know those special needs kids? They're everywhere. I used to see them at the baseball park, in Little League. My son was not a special needs kid. Neither one of them. They were both talented. They were like stars. Especially Tori right there. He was a star. No special needs about him, baby. He was a joy to watch. People knew the pride that I had in watching him. And yet, in contrast to that, thinking to myself, I'm no star, I'm no gifted athlete type of any kind. I'm a special needs kid. I'm kind of like one of those Down syndrome kids. You know them. We've all seen them. Even the ones at the baseball park. The ones that have the parents who show up to root for their kids, to just root them on, to just encourage them, letting the world know that kid who can't hit the ball, that kid who can't catch the ball, that kid who can barely run from one base to the next, who can barely understand the game, that kid is my kid. I love that kid. God bless you, man. God bless this guy. Lord bless him, Father God. I wish I had something to give him. If I had my truck, I would. That one there too, Lord. That young lady over there. Oh, Father God, bless them, Lord. And I don't know if you got that picture. Yeah, I'm a special needs kid. If the Lord still shows up when I'm screwing up, and He just shows up and starts encouraging me and hollering out in the heavens above, that one right there, you know, the one that keeps falling down, the one that keeps screwing up, the one that keeps getting himself dirty, that's mine. That's mine. Those of us who still live here, many of us, that's our lot in life. Keep working, keep trying. Keep expressing your gratitude for the gift of grace, the gift of faith, the gift of salvation, the gift of Jesus Christ. Keep extending your gratitude by serving Him as best you can. For those like Kathy, like Toby, like George, like Ma, like my dad, like my son Tori, their season of imperfection is over. They lie in a state of perfection now, in the presence of the Lord. And the game's over. No more hassles. No more hassles. No more belly aches. No more cancer. No more headaches. No more cavities. No more bullshit. No more garbage or bullshit to be dealt with at work. No more nasty friendships. It's all over. All of the routine that we still need to deal with. And yet, as burdensome as it is, even it can be lightened up. All you got to do is go to prayer. Go to the Lord in prayer. I love this bridge, the West End Bridge. No left turns. I'm going to have to make my way that way. Oh, maybe not. You know what? Maybe I will go back. Get a ground's eye view of the city of Pittsburgh. Let this battery ran out and just naturally quit working, which it seemed to do so well. I don't know if it's because they're old or it's because they're just cheap batteries or whatever, but I need to get me some more. I've got two. I think I'm going to get me two more so that I always have plenty of power, plenty of juice to keep me going. There's Rivers Casino, Heinz Field. Controversy right next to the Onalla Club for alcoholics. What a bunch of jagos. put a strip joint, a bar next to the only safe place for alcoholics. I guess that's why they called it Controversy, because they wanted to be dicks. There's the city of Pittsburgh. There's Point Park. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. PNC Park over there to the left. Fort Pitt Bridge. The tunnels are right there on the right. That's what I went through a little earlier. This is Carson Street. Carson Street goes straight into Southside. Highmark Stadium. I'm not sure what that's for. That's for like semi-pro or games, or I don't know. This is Station Square. Love this place. This place. This is you know, this is where you bring people from out of town to come down and have something. Not that place. That used to be the old Station Square. Station Square is on the other side, next to the river. They yeah, nice. A lot of eateries, a lot of bars. Nice. Very nice. Very, very, very pleasant, very, very appealing. Let me see, where am I going to go? Now I'm heading to Southside. This used to be well, it still is the party capital of Pittsburgh for the younger crowd. This place gets packed every weekend. It gets packed every night. It's dead now, though, like everything else. I drive home through here on my way home, which is in the other direction. I'm just kind of rambling and kind of riding around just trying to run this battery out. So I am gonna go up and this will take me right back to work. I don't want to go there, but I know I'll go up 12th Street, climb the hill up there, and go home that way. But this is Southside. There ain't nothing to see now. Usually this place is just so full of people. It's like being at the airport. I don't know if people watchers out there are listening to me, but that's something I just absolutely love to do. And I love airports. I love anywhere where you can see like any number of different styles of people. And this place Southside is one of them there kind of places. Just like the airport. But there ain't nobody here now, though. Well, it's down below. I just left Southside. At least Carson Street, Southside. Seen that back there many times. Almost like the streets of San Francisco, huh? Some interesting homes around here. Built right into the hillsides, and I don't spend much time up here. I think I'm going to once this whole lockdown thing is over, and the weather's maybe a little nicer. Today's a beautiful day. I rode to work this morning for the exact reason that I'm yeah, I hear this place is like really good food right here. Somebody said that a lot of professional athletes like coming to this place. It's valet parking only. There's some cool stuff around here. Warrington Avenue, murals. But yeah, I hear this place is like, this is place you drop a few greenbacks to have a meal there, and you just might see a professional athlete. But then again, me being the sports fan that I am, and I've spoken about that in one of my past presentations, I wouldn't know a professional athlete if he was standing in front of me. The only way I know professional athletes is by size. Most of them seem to tower over me. I'm only 5'8". A mere 200 pounds, if that. The average man towers over me.